You ever known something was wrong with somebody, no matter how big the smile was on their face or how hard they were laughing? Do you hate large crowds generally because they pretty much drain you? You feel like you're tired, just in a bad mood, you don't want to be there anymore? You like need to chill out, have some time to yourself to feel like yourself again? Well, stay tuned because I think if you don't know what that means, you should probably watch because we're going to talk about that. Hey! Fuck! Big pop! Oh, I think I killed you both. There's an arrow in my fucking forehead.
I'm going to take a big fat black dildo covered in spikes and jalapeno sauce and just shove it so far up her ass.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to discuss something a little crazy. But first, as always, I'm thebugsarebad, and we talk about all sorts of random shit here. All sorts of random videos. We're going to have a streamer, a musician, do all sorts of stuff. But today what we're going to be discussing is something slightly controversial. And I only say that because I think some people are just not going to understand, or they're just, it doesn't fit their way of viewing life. So this isn't going to be a video for everybody, but this is something that I believe can be a very beautiful thing if you have this ability and you can harness it properly and not let it take control of you. Today, we're going to talk about being an empath. Ever since I can remember, like when I was a little kid, like probably like this tall. But anyways, ever since I can remember, when I was a little kid, I've always been extra sensitive. And even when my grandpa died, I could sense him. I can sense him. And now I know that thing, I don't know if, I think empaths can have a disconnect there. I personally believe that empaths, I guess maybe depending on the frequency that they vibe at, can feel spirits, but that's completely different. But it's something that made me realize something more was there for me. And then I don't know, as I got older, things happened. Honestly, I've had a whole bunch of stuff happen where I'm like, something bad's about to happen. Something really, really bad's about to happen. And I knew it. Like that. Just clockwork. Within a week, something really bad happened. So, I've always felt like I've been well in touch with the universe, per se, and what it's trying to tell me. Now, I will say that I didn't really listen to it. Sometimes I would. My gut feeling. But I feel like I have my gut feeling. And then I have my own extra feeling, but we're going to get into that a little later. Empaths is, I don't think you can really confuse this, or I mean you can confuse it, but I don't think you should compare this to being empathetic. I think empathetic is when you're able to feel remorse for somebody in a situation, rather than an empath would be able to feel the pain that somebody is going through. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again, this is really hard to talk about with you guys. Because I know I talk about all sorts of random stuff. Sometimes I'll talk about serious stuff, but the reason why this is so rough is because, again, I am an empath. I believe that I'm very well practiced empath, and I've been very aware and accepting of my ability since I was young. And I've told my mom, she believed it because of all the things that had happened where I would call it out in advance, and or tell her that, no, this guy's full of shit, this person's full of shit, you should listen to this person. Like, I've always had a good judge of character because I can generally tell when somebody's lying to me. Now, that being said, it's not just, it's like I said at the beginning of the video. Somebody could be sitting next to me, they could have the biggest smile on their face. If I know they're fucking dying inside, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say what's wrong. Nothing's wrong. What's wrong? You're not gonna lie to me. Something is wrong. And if any of my IRL friends are watching this, they know some of our friendships have started like this. So, and that's the thing. Going forward with that is kind of think you have an idea of what it is to be an empath. Now, before we go forward with that, empaths are generally introverts. Generally, they're going to be introverts because they can't be around people, especially big groups of people. Empaths do not like big groups of people. And when they are taking on all this energy, if it's a lot of negative energy, it's going to drain them. It's going to drain them. And they're going to need to recharge, as they call it. And it's usually when they just need to spend time alone and reflect and do their own thing and recharge. Become a little bit more positive than the last few days of they've been spending with fucking negative ass people. You guys know I've gone through some crazy shit over the last 13, 14 months. It's actually like 16 months now. I'm so glad for just really flying past those times. But I've had a point in my life 4 months ago. I don't want to get into why, but something told me I need to start listening to my gut. My gut. I often tell people who know me in real life, that are close with me, and I don't feel weird talking about this with them, is I call it listening to the universe. And I feel like the universe tells me what I need to do, what I need to try, where I need to be, who I need to speak to, who I should help. And I don't know, it was Sunday night. And I was in a kind of good mood, but I started getting in a really, really bad mood. And it got worse. Shortly after it got worse, I realized that my neighbor and my roommate were both kind of going through some shit, and I was picking up both of their energies because I have personal connections with these two people. And it was like, it was killing me. I was drained. I was so fucking sad, and I didn't know why. And I literally posted a cryptic message on Facebook, and I'm generally pretty good. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then as soon as I posted that cryptic message on Facebook, it said something, as you can see, posted, I wish life had save files. Why? I don't know. I just wanted to go back in time. I missed my mom. Honestly, that's literally what that was about. I just wanted to go back and talk to my mom. And what brought me to that point? No idea. But then I figured it out. Like I said, shortly after I figured out they were going through some shit. The two of them. Their own different things. I was vibing on so many different levels. I was fucking beaten up. I wanted to leave the house once I figured it out. But I didn't. And, yeah, so I started doing some research, and I came across what being a Heyoka was, because I was curious of why does this affect me so significantly, so quickly. And I found what the strongest form of empath was, and apparently it is the Heyoka. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But the Heyoka is also known as the sacred clown, or fool. The fool, I don't know, in Native American culture. And they are supposed to be healers. They're pretty much a walking vortex. They are an empath, but they are pain eaters, and they take the negative energy and cleanse it. They thrive and flourish in positive and happy environments. when they're surrounded by people who are genuinely happy and satisfied, content with everything that they have around them, that is it's amazing. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. There's no better feeling. And that's what I'm saying is, with that, I've learned that through this whole time, especially if you've known me for a long ass time, all I have ever done in life is fucking help other people. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I feel personally like I have found my purpose. This feeling of, oh my god, there's a gigantic fucking spider on my wall. This is not a drill. This is not a fucking drill. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, honestly, I've always prioritized other people over myself. Dude, this fucking spider, dude. And it does that jumping thing where it's like, alright, let me get all the way down, and you're just like, oh god. Stay up in the corner, bro. Just make your fucking web. Yeah, so going forward, Heyokas are apparently generally like the opposite, in the sense of they're more extroverted because they're willing to talk to people. They generally, at least in my experience and some of the things that I've read, that we recharge through healing others. So to take on that negative energy it's fine, but it will still drain us. So we need to take positive energy to create balance. And it's nutty. It's really fucking crazy. Thinking of all the different things that can be in the world that we don't understand, and this is one of them. We don't really know shit about this. Who knows? 200 years from now, this could just become some mental condition. But at the same time, like, I don't think this is a mental condition. I'm not a bad person. I don't really harm people intentionally. I don't think I've really harmed anybody much in my lifetime. I mean, we've gotten in a couple fights in like middle school and shit, but whatever. I just feel like I've had a major weight lifted off my chest. Not only by realizing all of this, not the empath, again, I've known the empath thing for well over 2 decades. I'm fucking well aware that I was able to sense other people's energy. But the fact that I am a healer, I am naturally meant to heal people. And if you're watching this as some random person, you're probably like, this guy is fucking nuts. Whatever, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I've healed enough people in my life just by being there. And I've had a lot of people in my life. I have a shit ton of people in my life who care about me, genuinely respect the shit out of me. But I feel like the only reason they ended up in my life was just so they could heal. They were brought to me. And I don't know. I really don't know where the future goes with this. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But I feel like ever since I've come to this realization, my power has gotten, or not my power, but the strength in my ability has increased by far. Because I think it's more because I'm more confident in it. I understand it more. And because I'm more conscious of it, it expresses itself more and makes itself apparent. But I don't know. There's really no easy way to discuss this. I've honestly figured that when I release this video, probably be some people like, this guy's batshit crazy. See ya. But again, that's the perspective thing. Like, Heyoka can see from all the perspectives. We can literally put ourselves in your shoes and see it from your perspective. That's why we don't like to hurt people. Like, we try not to, but we can hurt people to teach you a lesson. I don't think I'd ever, you know what I mean, like, beat the shit out of you to teach you. I don't think that's the way you teach somebody a lesson. Killing somebody really doesn't teach them a lesson, because how are they going to learn if they're dead? But, like, I feel like we can be, like, a lot of what I've read has said that we are very direct, high, extremely blunt, and sometimes too fucking open. Hello? So with that being said, I don't know. We're not even a week into me even acknowledging that Heyoka exists. I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to research. But I don't think this is going to be oh, guys, I'm wrong. I'm not a Heyoka. No, I really think that I am. I really think that I am. And I think that people who are empathic and they don't realize it, or they're scared of it, should find the way to accept it and embrace it, because it is a beautiful gift to have. It really is. Don't you see? There's people out there who are like, I wish I knew when somebody was lying to me. Okay, you could have that ability. Yes, it sucks, but wouldn't you like to know now rather than go along with it for fucking ever and then just boom, get fucked? Basically how I see it. Dude, this spider needs to fuck right off, dude. So, hopefully you guys don't have some negative view of this video. If you did like it, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked the video. Click that like button. Hit the sub button if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Leave a comment. If you have any suggestions on how I can kill this fucking spider, leave that in the comments too. If you're empathic, you've had any ability, a story that you want to share with us, feel free to leave it in the comments. Honestly, I hope that I find out that I have a lot of empaths in my community, and that you guys end up becoming a lot more accepting of it. You know what I mean? Because you'd be able to talk to me about it. You now know that I'm not going to think you're nuts. I don't think you're nuts. If you believe you're an empath, and you've showed me the traits that I believe that you would be an empath, like I could firmly believe, yeah, you're probably an empath, then I'll probably be right there with you. But like, this is quite the video to make. Check me out on all my other social medias: Twitch, Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord. All the links are below in the description. Fuck you, spider. Alright, I got my vicious guard cat to protect me. Anyways, I thank you guys all for watching. I will be live. I will wish you with another video next Thursday going into Friday, Eastern Standard Time, generally about 3 a.m. Friday. You get these releases. Today it's going to be about 4 a.m. 4:35, I don't know. Something like that. But you guys say bye to Nala. Nala, say bye. Okay, now that's kissing me. Bye. Alright, you guys have a good night. Or day, or whatever you're having. Thanks for watching.